Welcome. It's Friday, and I'm going to do something that I don't often have to do with.
Yeah, I don't remember you ever doing this. So I'm gonna sit back and absorb this one. So go ahead.
So as you know, we talked about in the first video, we had a fantastic video, which is really to give tenants an edge. Here's how you get an edge in getting the place that you want from like landlords like Mike and Matt. I think what's really interesting is we talked about it last week. We talked about 212 people reaching out on 3 properties in the course of the first 72 hours. Mike was diligent trying to get me off the hook that I had put myself on, saying, are you sure you wouldn't charge more rent? And I'm like, no, wouldn't do it.
No, you were cocky. You were certain.
I was like, nope, wouldn't do it. And so here's the thing. Then he asked me a second time. And I had thought about it beforehand because I was like, we should probably charge more. But then I kind of reconciled it with what I saw the quality of tenant that we were getting, like the overall vast number. And we got to 30. I broke. So Michael, I'm sorry, you were right. And here's why you were right. I ignored one of my very own rules, which is you only need one.
You only need one.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking when you're telling me. No, dude, you got 212 apps, 30 of them are rock stars. You are underpriced.
Yes. Well, and that was the thing is, so I talked to the agent and I was just like, because we were starting, when you go through, in all honesty, when you go through like 200 of them, right? And you're seeing them zip across. And you're seeing, and like the first thing that we ask for is basically show us your Credit Karma score.
Yep.
And then show us your pay stubs.
Yep.
So we have a credit criteria. So instantly when you're lower, we're just like to the side, to the side, to the side. Yep. Now, when we did that to the side, we just kept on going through them. It was like, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. And so it was a lot more no's obviously than yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we get to that point. So I'm like, okay, yeah, there were a ton of no's in there, a ton of no's. And so that's why at first glance, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, there were just a ton of no's. And now I've got my pick of the litter of 30. And that's great. And then I'm sitting there last night thinking about it. And I'm like, I am a moron.
Yeah.
I didn't even listen to my own advice, which is you only need one.
Yeah. You have 30 and you have 3.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah. Moron. Absolute moron. And I was just like, damn it. So, and the crazy thing is I want to also share people with how we got there. Yeah. That number that I picked was between a 20 and a 30% rise in rents over what they were last year. 30 up to 30% over just last year. Number one. Man, I thought that was super aggressive. Then I looked and I did my market research. What was stuff renting for in my market? I wasn't the most expensive and I wasn't even close to the least expensive. I was within 5% of the most expensive, but I felt like that product was better than mine.
Okay.
I felt like that product was a product in an A neighborhood. Right. I'm B product in an A neighborhood. So I'm like, I rationalized and I reduced and I just said, this is what I think the number is.
Yeah.
And now so that's how we got to the problem that I had, which was I undervalued my own asset. I just did. But so what was it like to be apologized to by me? I don't know what that really feels like.
I got to tell you, I got to talk to your wife. I don't know if she's ever experienced it. It is awesome.
Has, not often, but she also bolsters the ego really well when she's like, I mean, you're always apologize when you're wrong. And I go, when was the last time I apologized? She goes, probably like 2 years ago. She goes, that was the last time you were wrong. And I was like, you're such a good wife.
Yeah. We've been doing this, I don't know, call it 2 years. Yeah. This is the first time. And again, I saw it so clearly. I'm like, what? I even gave you a second attempt.
Yes. You're like, Matt, I'm even going to give you 10 fingers to get you off the hook.
Yeah. Come on. Let me help you.
And I was just like, yeah. And I'm so, yeah.
I'll stay right here.
Yeah, exactly. So proof
it happens
that even people that are elite make mistakes. It was a mistake.
Yeah. So again, still you're making money. It's still profitable. You still got great tenants. It's all like, if you're going to apologize, this is like the one to apologize for. But let's close this out. Right. So as I remember, it was like $3,000 was the top end.
Yeah. Rent? So 3,000, 2,950 and 2,450.
So if you were to do it again,
Yeah.
Knowing what we know now, would you be 10% higher on each, or what would you be?
Yeah, I'd probably be 32.50, 32 and 27.50.
So rough and tough, you lost $1,000 a month.
Probably for a year.
Knowing you, that's going to hurt.
There goes my extra care package for my Lambo.
Damn it. I can't get the grill or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be able to afford the nice sound system upgrade. Yeah, but this is the thing that I look at. And elite guys, I mean, guys that do it as often as we do it, we live it. It's every single day of our lives. It's been running businesses for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Still make mistakes because the market now is moving that fast.
That's the key.
Yeah.
We have been doing this for 20 plus years each.
Yeah.
I want people to hear this. I believe what is happening the last 45 days and probably the next, 12 months, affordable rental housing is going the way of the dodo bird. We are going to see far more examples of 200 apps in two available. That doesn't make me feel good to say. Mm-hmm. The government broke housing. Yep. It's how the capitalist system works.
Yep.
If you are an owner of affordable rental housing, and again, I think it is housing. I don't know that it's apartments, like small 600 square foot ones. I think it is housing because you want yards and you want space and you want extra bedrooms. Man, it's about to get expensive. I don't have a lot of, you think rents are bad now,
right?
This is why I think inflation goes up. I actually think CPI is not peaked. I think it has I think it goes higher from here.
I think we get to 10.
Man.
I think we get, and so I think the other observation that I looked at as well was all three of them are roommate situations.
Exactly. That's what I think more.
They're all friends. They're all, again, we don't rent out by the room. That's not my bag. I don't get one person and then bring three
Stick them together. No.
Nope. Don't do it. No interest. It's 3, 4, 5 people that all know each other. They're all friends. They're all in college.
One lease.
Yep. Some, and about 20%. Yeah, exactly. One lease, about 20%, 15 to 20% of our portfolio is now kind of students. The rest is more like young professionals, but think about that, Mike. One of them is an event planner. One of them is a lieutenant in the Army, and the third person is like digital marketing. So you've got 3 people that all have really pretty, quite frankly, good salaries. Mm-hmm. And they're saying, hey, listen, we're in our mid-20s.
Yeah, we're going to
a couple of years, 2, 3 years.
Cheat code to wealth. You can do it with rentals too.
Big time. And so what I thought was very interesting was families. Families that applied that even had decent credit score and decent money. One of them got angry and was like, why wouldn't you take us? I was like, whoa, time out.
Yeah. Whoa.
Time out. It's not wouldn't take. It's I'm picking from all the qualified tenants. That's my job. And at the end of the day, I own my property. So everyone had a fair shot. It's just who wants that next step. And these people even said, well, we're looking for a house. Well, why on God's green earth would I want to rent to you with a 1-year lease? What if you find something in 6 months and you're like, yeah, we found something in 6 months. Peace out.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't care about me.
Yeah, you're not de-risking the situation.
Exactly. Not de-risking it at all. So like I said, I am a very reflective person. I reflect on my decisions constantly.
Me too.
And as I looked at it, I just said, Mike was right. I didn't need 30. I just needed 1 per, or even just 2.
2. Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all I really needed. And after looking at it, it's like, we've got another round of rentals coming up and they're going to be more expensive. So to your point where the Fed broke housing, you're right. It's going to get more expensive because I'll admit, are these prices insane? They are. I'm not.
Oh, there's no question. They're insane. They're insane. And they're going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that I can say about justifying the prices, it's the market. It's free market. You don't have to rent from me. You don't have to think that my price is fair. But you know what? If you want a really nice house to live in, guess what? You're going to have to pay my rate. That's the market rate. The market sets the rate. I don't. If the market were 2,200 and I wanted 3,000, how long would that thing be vacant? It'd be vacant. So landlords largely price based on the market because they want to give everybody a fair shot and they want to recognize that this is what the market price is. There's nothing that commands a significant premium to that.
Yeah, just until the government gets involved, breaks it, increases risk, increases costs, then you say, you know what, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm going to kick my tenants out, clean it up, sell it to an owner occ, and you have just lost 20 or 30% of affordable rentals. That's what the government did with the eviction moratorium. It is all unwinding right now. It is, it is gonna suck. It's gonna get worse. Yuck. It's bad. I feel bad. It's terrible.
Rent control was just defeated in New Hampshire in our house, and nice. Well done, people. They recognize the impact that rent control has on housing markets, because there's 1,000 studies out there that show it. And so I'm very appreciative. I love my state. I'm glad that they took the time to do the research and go through the numbers and recognize that rent control feels good and sounds good year one.
And then
year three, it's a nightmare. And then good luck unraveling it. It's a bad idea. And again, I looked at it and I said, I might have gotten a massive jump this year over where I was last year. And last year was a little jump over the previous year. But for 3-4 years, it was flat. It was basically flat. And so if you average those, over those 6 years, what that rent is, it ends up being about a 4 to 6% increase. Maybe.
Yeah, it's very common. Yeah. My market of Fresno, I think there was a 6-year period where there was 0% increase.
Yeah. And that's the way the mop flops, right? That's the way the market's going. So Mike, tell us where we can find you, my friend, because this was fun. And I know it's I mean, you're probably going to send this to anybody that we've ever done a collaboration with.
Yeah, I will be lucky enough to get this video. I may just put it in all caps and have it be the landing page of my website.
Well, worth it. I mean, what you could do is you could wait to put it out there for like 90 or 180 days, and then put that link right next to Dion's dollar.
Ah, there you go. All together. I love my guys.
Yeah. It's awesome. So tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
One rental at a time, website, YouTube channel, books. And I go live 8 a.m. Saturdays for 60 minutes of Q&A. Come join the party. We're getting about 200 people these days.
I know. So I saw it's fantastic. It's to the point where you can't even get to all the questions.
I saw that the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I couldn't get to all of them. I tried, but
even the horrible ones.
But I know how to block people now.
Yeah, when I say horrible, I'm talking about people that are being a jerk, not a dumb question, because we don't think there is such a dumb question. We really truly answer everything because we have no idea where you are on the scale of your journey.
But I will block you if you're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, if you're a turd, you're on the outs. So as I always say, I would like to create great content for you. Hit that like button, certainly subscribe. And Mike, we'll see you in segment number 3, which is amazing, like what we're seeing from the government and how they broke things and what we're going to do to get that toothpaste back in the tube. We're going to cover all that in the next video. So Mike, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you in segment 3.